come on up.
Okay, so ever since I started having children, I've had this primal fear that I would not leap to their defense. Like, say an intruder broke into the house and was going to murder us all, I would just lie there in paralyzed terror and not do anything to save my kids. I am not a fighter. I'm not a Minnesotan, but I'm also not a fighter, and I'm not an arguer. I don't debate. I've never once left a comment on a political post, no matter how heinous or despicable it might be. So it will come as no surprise that I was very dismayed when each of my 3 kids, their senior year in high school, chose to participate in this despicable, extracurricular, unsanctioned game called Assassins. Okay, there's some recognition here. Now, they went to a wonderful city school, big high school, that's going to remain nameless, even though it may or may not be located here in South Minneapolis. And the rules of Assassins goes like this. You team up with some friends, and then you get Nerf guns, those bright neon blue, orange Nerf guns. This is really a terrible game. And you slink around the city trying to assassinate teams of your other friends, and if you're hit with those foam projectiles, you're out of the game. So I had high hopes that my older daughter would decline to participate because, like me, she is a peaceful person. No, she signed right up. And so began a time of great anxiety for me because she's my kid. You can see these kids lurking around South Minneapolis. They got their Nerf guns poking out of their backpacks. I work at home, so I drive her to school because another rule is that the game cannot be played on school grounds. So I drive her to school, let her out on school grounds, pick her up on school grounds, drive her home. A week into this horrible thing, which is not good because if she'd been assassinated, I wouldn't have to worry anymore. My anxiety is ratcheting up. We're driving home. I turn the corner onto our block, and I suddenly am hyper-vigilant. I have a bad feeling. I'm driving slowly down the block. I'm scanning left. I'm scanning right. I'm looking for the bright neon bursts of Nerf guns. I pull up in front of the house. I don't see anything. I'm still on high alert, and so I sit there in the car. I'm looking at the house. There is a flash of bright neon orange by the side door, and there's bright blue in the bushes by the front steps. I'm sitting there looking at my own house. It is swarming with teenage assassins. It is at this point that things get a little blurry in my memory. But from what I remember and what has been recounted to me many times over the years by persons of interest who were present at this crime scene, I leaped out of the car, screamed at my daughter, "Lock the doors, don't roll down the windows, stay in the car, they're swarming, I'm going in." And then I went flying up the front steps. Apparently my arms were flailing right and left. I'm screaming, "Get the hell away from my house! This is not your property! Go, go, go!" I'm flushing teenagers out of the bushes and the trees. They're in the backyard. They're hiding behind the back door. Some of them look at me with this look of dazed fear, probably because these kids were my daughter's lifelong friends. They had stayed overnight at my house. I may have made them pancakes in the morning. Did any of that matter? Absolutely not. This is Assassins. Once I had sent them packing down the alley with their Nerf guns, I ran back to the car, yanked open the passenger door, got my daughter out, threw my jacket over her, said, "Hunch down, go, move, move, move. We gotta get in the house." We got in the house. I locked the door. I turned and beheld a look on my daughter's face I'd never seen before. She said, "Mom, who are you?" I've had some time to reflect on that question. All I really know for sure is that even though I am a person of peace, if you have beef with somebody I love, you better stay away from my house. And 2, you know that primal fear I always had that if my children's lives were in danger, I would just lie a quivering mass of terror and not do anything? I don't have that fear anymore. Thank you.
Let's hear it again for Allison.